It's Twin Cities Live with your hosts, Elizabeth Reese and Steve Patterson.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon and welcome to Twin Cities Live. It's nice to see you today. And coming up today on the show, Emily is sharing her red carpet experience at the Mission Impossible Rogue Nation world premiere in Vienna. We're in the kitchen making 3 unique bruschettas, one with cucumbers and cantaloupe. And we're taking you behind the scenes of Kinky Boots, one of the hottest shows to come to town. Steve, my friends, is a little late to the beginning of the show today.
I'm here.
Hi, Steve Patterson.
Just give me a second, will you? I'm getting my bearings about me.
Come on over. Steve Patterson here, my friends, is solving the problem that we have all had on a daily. I have this daily. I want to be in 2 places at once. And Steve, here you are, sitting next to me, slightly slimmer than your usual self.
How does it look? Liz, does it look like I'm clearing this turn?
It looks great. Look, here you are. You're right behind the table. Scoot a little closer.
Hang on. Just give me a second. Sorry.
Don't get close. Don't get that close to me.
Hi, everyone.
Steve Patterson, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to Twin Cities Live.
Hang on 1 second here.
Okay.
Let me do a little bit of this. I'm rising up now. Is that happening?
Yes, you are. You're getting taller.
Am I above you? Am I beside you? How does this feel?
You're like right next to my shoulder.
Oh, my gosh.
You look perfect.
This is the future. This is the future, Elizabeth, of how everyone should be working. I may as well be in my bed right now, and I could be, because I'm just holding an iPad. Why don't you explain to everybody what all this is?
I will. Okay, so this thing is so cool, you guys. This past season on Modern Family, I don't know if you saw this, Phil, who's played by actor Ty Burrell, used one of these telepresence robots from a company called Robotics to attend his daughter Alex's graduation party, even though he was stuck out of town, right? It's the 2 places at once thing that we all need, right?
Yeah.
We thought this looked cool.
So here's the deal. Well, first I should say, thank you, Elizabeth. Now I'll turn back away from you. We thought that this looked like so much fun. We contacted the company and we said, hey, can we borrow one? Much to our surprise, they sent us one. So what's the first thing that you do when a company loans you a robot? You go directly to the nearest newsroom. That's what you do. Stay right there, Marcus Garvey.
I see you coming. I don't like this.
Marcus, are you ready to play
Random Roving Robot Trivia?
Sure.
What was the name of the robot
In the 1956 movie,
you were alive for that, Forbidden Planet?
Man, I have no idea.
Take a guess. It is a normal sounding name.
Steve.
No, but I like where your head's at.
Steve Tellier there.
How are you, Steve?
Steve, are you working? What sort of, you're probably looking at like city council minutes as we speak, and I'm totally interrupting you.
I'm speechless right now because I'm literally looking at city council minutes. The audit committee, my favorite committee. I'm trying to get a hold of some audits.
Steve, we're playing Random Roving Robot Trivia.
Can we do 2 quick robot trivia questions with you?
Absolutely.
Which car company made the robot named Asimo?
Toyota.
Good guess. Honda. Honda, you were 0 for 1.
Okay.
What makes a robot an android? There's something about a robot that makes it an android.
I do not know.
Do you want me to tell you?
Ability to move around?
You know what, Steve? Because we only believe in winners, we're gonna count that as a win.
Don't take pity on me, Steve. Don't take pity.
I feel like I have to, or otherwise the segment's really gonna bog down. The correct answer is a robot is an android because it looks like a person.
Okay.
So close.
I'm in the ballpark.
All right. Let's just get the heck out of here. Drew, can you carry me out? You can carry me back to pick me up. I trust you. Oh, not so tight.
You got some interesting looks there, Steve, in the newsroom.
You know why? Because what they do in newsrooms, Elizabeth, is they work.
Yeah.
And they are calling people and they're researching stories and all sorts of things. And I just went there only to be a nuisance. Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
I felt pretty good about that.
They don't have time for your mumbo jumbo, do they, Steve Patterson?
No, they don't.
This is so odd.
I got to turn away from you. That feels weird for me. That feels really weird.
All right, well, Steve, you are going to remain a robot for a little while longer, right? Because later in the show, we're heading into the kitchen.
Yeah, you know what we're going to do? Antigone Sandra McLeod from Cafe 421. We love her. She has 3 different ways that you... More exciting is that we're going to make this the first robotic food segment ever in television history, as far as we know.
Your face is freezing a little bit, Steve. It makes you look younger, frankly.
That's the Botox.
Yeah, it does. It does. All right, every Thursday, Robot Steve, our local guy about town, you know him, TCL's Mike Marcotte, he shares his picks for what is happening this weekend.
Yeah, and right now, he is hanging outside in the parking lot. He's got 2 classic Italian staples at his side. There's a big event going down tonight. Beautiful cars, which we will see, and great food. Hi, Michael.
Hi, Steve. Robot Steve, I should say.
Okay, let's set the record straight. Bruschetta is grilled bread rubbed with garlic and topped with olive oil and salt. Hi, Steve. That's it. Tomatoes are not necessary to make it. Look, Robot Steve. Oh, we can't hear him, but we can just see him. Steve, you just hang out there. The co-owner of Cafe 421, Antigone Sandra McLeod, says skip the tomatoes and add corn, maybe even some cantaloupe. She's here now with her take on this Italian dish. Tig, this is exactly how sometimes we want Steve, just silent.
I know, this is perfect. This is the cooking segment I've been dreaming of.
Oh, no, zinger, Steve. Look, we'll see if we can hear him a little bit later. If we can't, Robot Steve will have to become real Steve again. All right, Tig, let's talk about the bruschetta that you're making here today. What are we starting with?
Okay, so bruschetta always starts with bread. Like,
now you
no
go
matter
bruschetta
what.
or bruschetta.
I believe the correct way of saying it is bruschetta.
Okay.
However, I don't like Italian it up and say bruschetta or anything like that. But you know what? As long as you like it, it sure doesn't matter how you say
tomato,
it. Exactly.
Right? Okay.
So you need bread that you like, crusty bread like a country loaf or a baguette, either of those. You slice it a little bit thicker than you would expect to so that it stays soft in the center and crunchy on the outside.
Oh, nice.
So once you take it off your grill, which you can do on a grill pan or you could do it over a grill flame outside, you get the nice, beautiful little grill marks here. And then you take a garlic clove, slice it in half like so, and just...
Can anyone hear me?
Oh, there he is.
Oh, Steve.
That's right. I'm back.
Oh, man.
Steve is back. I heard what you said.
We thought you couldn't hear us.
Very epic sounding.
Robot Steve.
Yes.
Okay, so you rub this with garlic. I love this trick with any just bread. I think that's so good.
And it just melts in there. Like when you take it right off of the heat, the bread is a little warm, and the garlic clove, it's sort of like sandpaper a little bit, and it just shaves off right in there. Steve's coming closer.
Robot Steve, why don't you start chopping something? I mean, what are you doing? Are you...
I'd rather not. I like to do the same thing that I do when I'm human Steve during the cooking segment, which is nothing.
Your hands are tied, right?
Right.
Oh, boy. So this first one, corn and green goddess, and this, you posted a picture of this on your Instagram the other day, and I was thinking, cannot wait until Thursday.
Jazzed, right?
Yes.
So green goddess dressing is something that I think came to life in the 70s, and it's that avocado green salad dressing. This is indeed made with avocado and buttermilk, sort of like the base of ranch is usually buttermilk.
Yeah.
And it has jalapeno in there, and you just like zip it in the blender, and it's nice and smooth. Would you like to taste a little bit?
Can I taste it right off the spoon?
Yes, please do.
Oh, boy, Tig.
Isn't that yummy?
What did you think, Elizabeth?
Here, Robot Steve, you want to taste? Wow. Ooh. Oh, boy.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Wow, Tig.
Yeah, and doesn't hit your throat, no coughing from the spice or anything, huh?
Oh.
Don't be afraid of the jalapeno. It's just a little bit. And
it's just a little bit.
Fabulous. That's really
creamy. And you can kind of do that however you like. If you like a lot of heat, you can put more. If you don't, you can watch that.
Okay.
And so you make that, and then it's a very simple salad of corn and other fresh veggies that you toss with a little vinaigrette.
I mean, those tomatoes look like...
Aren't they gorgeous?
Fabulous.
Yeah, so you can still use tomatoes in your bruschetta, but it doesn't have to be 100% tomato based.
This is awesome. I would eat that just as a salad on its own, too.
Right.
I mean, so make a bunch.
Exactly.
Have it for a couple days.
And then top it on the bread, and it's delicious. May I show you a tip on some corn?
Ask Robot Steve, Tig. I don't know. Can you?
Steve, do you want to know a trick on how to shuck corn quickly?
Finally, yes.
I would never ask, right? You thought so. So oftentimes you feel like you're just supposed to pull the ears down, and it can kind of take a while.
My parents used to send us outside with Cub Foods grocery bags and make us shuck corn before dinner, right?
Everybody takes forever.
Yeah.
Yes. So I have nipped that in the bud. You can just cut off the top, cut off the bottom, find where the stem is.
Oh.
And then just slice it down the center, and look at how easily it comes off.
Good trick.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, that's a great trick.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I bet you can't wait to try this at home, Steve.
I can't. I just can't wait to get home and to be real again.
And to be a human. Well, I'm going to blow your mind again, because I'm sure when you are shucking corn at home and then trying to get the kernels off the cob, you struggle, right?
They're everywhere.
Yes. So you take the bundt pan that you only use here and there for the occasional cake.
Mine's in my basement.
Not anymore. You can use it in the summer.
I know, this is brilliant.
And then you just slice down the cob and they fall right in.
Instead of all over your countertop.
Instead of all over the counter or all over your cutting board.
You know, and I know you probably cooked this corn that's in here.
Yeah.
I mean, when sweet corn is in its peak, I don't even cook it.
You hardly even have to.
Yeah, you just do it raw and it's delicious.
And you know, if you're in a pinch and you're having company over unexpectedly, you can use frozen corn too.
Yeah.
I've tried it that way and it's just as good.
Okay, can I try a little bit? Oh,
yes,
look, you've got a
please
plate
do.
for
Grab
me.
a little
This
bite.
Oh,
is
yeah, it's right
Robot
there.
Steve, you've got your plate. Here, you want a first bite? And go.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. What do you think?
Really
Delicious.
good.
Okay.
Your favorite, right?
So what's the next one, Tig?
The next one is a really unique style of bruschetta. It's Thai inspired and it's a cantaloupe and cucumber salad.
Yum.
And with that, I have a little trick for you. Often you'll find when you're making something with cucumbers, they get a lot of liquid everywhere because there's a ton of moisture in them.
Yes.
So for this, you're gonna slice the cucumber, dice your cantaloupe, put them in a kitchen towel, sprinkle them with salt, and in this case, a little sugar as well, because sometimes you get like a sort of bum cantaloupe that isn't as sweet as you want it to be.
Sure.
And you wrap them up in the towel and put them in the fridge for 30 minutes. Feel the towel. It's super wet.
Yeah, it is.
collects all the moisture and you just pat it dry and then you can make the salad and it's not just a watery mess once you toss it all together.
Great idea.
Yeah.
That's lovely. And then describe this last one for us. What's
This
in here,
one
Robot?
is just like super classic antipasti. It's salami and chickpeas and vinegar and a lot of flavor that packs a punch. And so instead of doing, say, your typical like meat and cheese plate, you can put it all on a little piece of crusty bread.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That is like, Steve, you would love this one.
Oh, I wish I could be there.
It's so good.
We'll save some for you.
That's the bummer
Thank
about
you.
being a robot. It's actually a great
know.
diet program if you're a robot. Don't you think?
Yeah, no kidding. Well, look at my figure.
You do look terrific.
I can practically see right through you. Tig, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. Thank
Okay, so
you.
these recipes, make sure you go to our website, TwinCitiesLive.com. We also have a link to Tig's new blog. It's called A Pinch of Lemon. It is beautiful. Go to our website and click on food, sign up, get her emails. Good ideas.
Thank you.
Yes. Or, Steve, what else can you do?
Oh, you know what you should do?
Robot
Here, wait, let
Steve
me-
is not
wait.
pulling his own weight.
I'm sorry, where's my camera? Is it right there?
Yeah.
There it is. You know what else you can do? You can download our new Twin Cities Live app. It is awesome. It's like having our recipes on the go. So if you've ever thought, boy, I just wish I had them all in one easy, accessible place, it's there now. Go to your app store and search Twin Cities Live. You will find it. You will not regret that. Hey, it's free. Nothing to lose.
It is.
If you missed it earlier in the show, there's this great company called Double Robotics out in California. They lent us this robot, so now Elizabeth joins us as the robot version of herself. You're doing great, Elizabeth.
This is amazing. This is a mom's dream. You can be in two places at once. Imagine how you could monitor your children with this thing.
Yeah, no
I
kidding.
can see you. I know what you're doing.
They're making noise like not going to sleep, and then boom, robot mom comes in. That would give them
hi,
nightmares.
Steve. Oops,
Hi, Elizabeth.
sorry.
Hey, you're invited to a very fun event, rather. It's happening this evening. Elizabeth right here is going to be there in human form with Des from KS95 at Abbott Paint and Carpet on Grand Avenue in St. Paul. That starts at 6 p.m. for the Around the World with Color event. Now, Abbott designers are going to be there. They will answer your questions about changing up the color in your home, plus wine samples and prize giveaways. You can find details on the Best Summer Ever page on our website. Elizabeth, how does this all feel? Kind of liberating? You're getting the feel of it. Elizabeth, by the way, you can't see, is controlling this with an iPad in the other room.
It's so cool. This thing is awesome. It is super fun. Technology at its greatest.
Keep going closer to the camera. Straight ahead of you. Just keep going.
Goodbye.
Uh-oh, you're coming to this one now.
Have a good
Keep going,
night,
sister. You're doing
everybody.
great.
See
You're
you in
doing
St. Paul
great.
tonight.
I think it worked. Good night, everybody.